Welcome back to this video. In this video, we are learning about cloud virtualization. Now, first, we'll start with what is virtualization. Now, virtualization generally means of dividing your single physical computer into multiple virtual machines. Now, here, virtual machine, they act like a separate computer on their own, but they are not. They are running their own operating system, yes, but they have a shared physical hardware system. Example, it's just like your friend living in your house where you share your belongings to it, and it's kind of sharing, but he does not completely overtake your system in that way. Now, next we have to know is the cloud. Now, when we see those virtual machines running on a network, or especially on servers, then those are called as cloud. Now, these in connected to the network allows for scalable and flexible computing environment which can be accessed from anywhere using internet. Now we'll have to learn about cloud virtualization. First one of the services being infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. Now think of you as renting a building to someone with its all facilities. Let it be gym, let it be your pool table or anything like that. Now here, similarly, in terms of cloud, you share all your servers, storages, network, but you are very much responsible for that, especially for installing and managing your own softwares. So that is infrastructure as a cloud. These are generally used by MNCs or organizations who wants to run or test along with deploy their applications to the market, and they take this IaaS service for that because it is a safe keep in order to maintain their data. Next one being platform as a service. Now similarly, imagine yourself renting a space along with furniture, lighting and other utilities, except for that you do not share the facilities as well. Now similarly, in terms of cloud, it is that you get the operating system along with some programmable tools, maybe Python, VS Code, something like that, along with some database services. But here you focus only on your application which you are building. Now that is platform as a service. Next one we have software as a service. Now here similarly, it's like renting a fully done apartment to someone. Now here you get the complete software application ready to use, which you can access from anywhere using your browser itself. Here the main thing being that you do not need or maintain any installation, or nothing is required. Next one we'll see in detail about IaaS itself. Now we'll learn about some of its key features. First one being that it allows for raw computing of resources such as its servers, storage and networking, along with managing your OS and applications. Some examples being Amazon's EC2, along with Microsoft Azure and cloud computing. Now who it is ideal for? Now since it is very much helpful in highly customizable infrastructure along with its control over the system resource itself and its flexibility to run diverse applications, these can cater over to the needs of especially developers working in multinational companies. Now we'll see PaaS, or platform as a service. Now here they provide you with development tools which are pre-configured along with their environments, libraries and frameworks which are essential for a developer for building his or her application. Next one being the database service, where you are allowed to manage your own database platform where both the integrity and scalability is maintained. Next one being the cloud infrastructure, where the infrastructure is itself managed by the provider who is giving you the access to this PaaS service, which makes you free from any hardware management or any other risks. Now we will see about SaaS or software as a service. Here, the main point here for all these cloud computing services is that it is accessible from anywhere and anytime. The only thing you need is an internet connection along with a device such as your laptop. Next one being the cost effectiveness. Now, software as a service, especially compared to all the other two services, is very much cost effective, as we have pay as you go pricing models. Along with, they eliminate any upfront investments beforehand. Next one, in SaaS you have automatic updates, meaning any new features, any new logs done are automatically generated and also installed on a system, meaning you have the latest version of any software you're using. Next, now we'll see now we learned about cloud, we learned about virtualization. Now, why are they used and what are its benefits? The first one being the scalability and elasticity, saying that they are easily scalable to your resources up and down as you need, adapting to change the demands. This being said, let's take an example and consider your own laptop having an 8 GB RAM along with maybe 256 GB of storage, and you want to increase it. Now, in terms of physical means, you will have to buy a separate hardware for that, meaning you'll have to buy a separate RAM and separate storage for it. But in terms of cloud, you can just ask the provider to increase them from their end and they will do it. The only downside being you'll have to pay the charges a bit more. Next one being cost savings and efficiency. Now, these are very much helpful for reducing your capital investments on any softwares or any hardware materials, and they are also easily optimizable for resource utilization. Now here it's especially good for low-tech companies or small firms where the upfront capital investment is not so much, and they help in maintaining that standard there itself, where they can use the cloud to build their systems where they do not need to buy all the equipment themselves. Next one being improved disaster recovery. Here especially the cloud virtualization allows you for an enhanced data security along with backup capabilities, ensuring business continuity in case of failures. Now, this in terms of high organizations, they keep a separate various servers for that, for data recovery. But here in terms of cloud, you can just use their own server of the provider and do it without the need for actually buying a backup recovery for yourself. Now, next being the scalability and elasticity of the cloud environment, that it is very much dynamic in scaling, meaning that your resources are adjusted on your demand. Now, as said previously, you can just ask your provider to adjust, like maybe increase or decrease your resources if needed. Next one being the on-demand resource. Now here they provide you with additional resources as needed. Now it's not like you are getting anything complimentary, but the thing is, in case of physical hardware, you will need to wait after you order to get the payment done, then wait for the hardware equipment to arrive, then you make the setup. There is nothing need in the cloud infrastructure. They directly provide you on your demand. Next one being the resource optimization. Now here the utilized resources are efficient and cost very much less. Now, these all are part of scalability itself. Next, we'll see about cost savings and efficiency. Now here we have your reduced hardware costs. As said before, there is no need for yourself to buy your separate hardware as they come along with the package which you take. Next one being pay as you go pricing, where you only pay for the resources you have consumed. Meaning for the time being, for how much time you have used and how much resources you have used, you will have to pay according to that. Next being the simplifier management, where you reduce your operational overhead and IT staff requirements. Now that's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching.